I've always been really interested in what's happening in all the other windows around Banksy's famous well-hung lover on Park Street. And so for Bristol Light Festival's first festival, we have approached 4 local artists, some graffiti artists, some illustrators, some digital artists, to design and tell us what's happening in all the other windows.
I've created 8 windows that will sit around and beside Banksy's well-hung lover. Those windows and scenes will illustrate people and lifestyles and cultures of, things happening behind curtains in Bristol. People doing things like yoga, like meditating, some levitating, painting, someone cooking, someone just watering plants. So really kind of showing those hidden scenes that we don't usually see.
I started out in about 1984 painting just straight graffiti in Bristol with 3D from Massive Attack and Goldie. In the late 80s I was arrested as one of the top graffiti artists in the UK with Barton Hill project with John Nations, and I now just travel the world painting graffiti and street art. When I was a kid, I think that building blew up and it was like a crime scene, because I think it was a gas explosion, the whole thing collapsed, that's why there's a gap there now. And so the bottom scene was supposed to be a crime scene with a little rat. There's a kind of nod to sort of Banksy. The second floor was going to be a paint factory either side of his painting. And then the top floor was basically like a kind of bordello, sort of like a sort of brothel type room, but with a damask wallpaper done with my logo, and then one of my female characters kind of with her hair changing colour in the top right.
Everyone's going to be bringing different styles and different perspectives and different themes and ideas to it. I wanted to look at parts of society in Bristol and communities that are underrepresented. So my piece I've titled Coin Toss. There's 3 different levels, each representing a different theme and looking at 2 different perspectives of that theme. So the bottom row is around homelessness and the housing crisis. The middle row is around culture, and the top level is centred around power and power structures.
It gave me a lot of freedom to draw about what I know about, which is the culture of Bristol, the people who I see in my life. One of them is inspired by my childhood. There's an illustration of someone baking with their grandma, a little girl baking, which really means a lot to me. Another one I've got called Office Romance, which is about, I guess, finding fun in corporate spaces.
Banksy is such an iconic Bristol figure that it's really great to be able to celebrate their work, but also highlighting the amazing culture of other artists that are either emerging or already really prevalent on the scene in Bristol.